Are you looking for new ways that you can make meals that you can serve to your family and make them healthier?
It is a new thing you can try out in the new year, and today our team from Spartan, Chef Amy Sherman and dietitian Allison Reed are here with a delicious and very healthy recipe.
Yes, we have a tag teaming segment here, which is going to be extra special because we're going to learn how to do something and we're going to learn why it's so good for us. So let's start with Amy, the
I'm going to tell you how to make the
Yes.
soup.
Okay.
This is a great soup for your family. It's loaded with vegetables, but it's got a really kind of mellow flavor, so I think even kids will like it, and you can choose what vegetables you want to put in according to what your family likes. So it starts off with amazing vegetables, right, which is what we're trying to incorporate more in our diet. So we have things like green peppers, carrots, onions, lots of tomatoes, and what we do, the trick, is that we roast the vegetables. So this is a very low-fat way to get a lot of flavor.
added flavor, and you don't have to put in bad things.
Nothing. It's a little olive oil, and what happens when you roast vegetables is it caramelizes, and that is free flavor, is what I call it. So all those little brown bits that are so yummy, that's all good flavor for your soup, and it's going to give you just an amazing taste when you eat it. So we roast all of our vegetables. You can see them all there. You can roast them on separate trays if you want.
Even carrots?
Even carrots. Roast them all. Just throw it all in there. And then the trick with this soup, and this is a great trick with any soup that you're trying to make creamy but not adding cream to, is to puree some of them. So you take the eggplant and the onions and the garlic and you puree them.
Wonderful.
And the eggplant is naturally creamy, and it's going to add a nice creamy kind of flavor to your soup. So you can see the eggplant puree over there, which looks completely unappetizing, right? I mean, it looks awful. So
it looks a little like refried beans, to be quite honest with you.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it kind of does. But what you have to remember is you eat with your eyes first, right? Your food needs to look good for you to be excited to try it. And if it doesn't look good, you're not going to want to try it. So by pureeing that, it kind of gets a little funky. But what you do then is you add turmeric. And turmeric is what gives curries that yellow color. And by adding some of that, it's not only a really healthy spice, has a lot of antioxidants in it, but it gives your soup a really pleasing color, and it gets rid of kind of that ugly eggplant.
Okay, I do have to ask, just curiosity, we're all busy, moms on the go. How long would it take to make a soup like this?
This will probably take you altogether an hour, because you have a lot of chopping that you have to do.
That's it, an hour?
Yeah, that's it.
I know when I've made pea soup, I know lentil family, it can take hours and hours.
Well, the great thing about lentils, one of the reasons why I chose them for this soup, is that they cook in 15 minutes. So very quick, so it comes together quickly. And the other great thing about this soup, it freezes beautifully. So make it, put it in Ziploc bags, stick it in the freezer, and then when you come home from work and you're starving, or you have to have a lunch and you don't have time, you can just pop it out, microwave it, and you have a healthy option.
We've started doing that. I'm not a big leftovers person, but I do like coming home maybe a week later and having my meal made for me.
Yes.
Just thawed out, nice. And so that's a good way to go ahead.
We all have a breakdown in our cooking or in our eating habits, and if your breakdown is if it's not ready right then, you're going to go to McDonald's, then this is a good solution for you.
And you could add any kind of meat. Of course, this is something that'd be great if people are vegetarian or you want to kind of.
This is all vegetarian. This is actually vegan if you're going that direction.
You could do chicken, you can do beef,
chicken
sausage.
Sausage would be great, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, it looks and smells delicious.
Thanks, ladies.
Okay, Allison, so let's talk about the health benefits of this. As a registered dietitian, you must know that this has got to be loaded down with great stuff for us.
It really is. And not to mention, you know, the fact that it's, Amy mentioned that it's vegan. If you don't add the yogurt here, it's definitely a vegan recipe. But vegan doesn't mean that it can't be filling. So let's just highlight that first. This is loaded with protein and fiber. And that is going to keep your sense of satiety or feeling of fullness around, so that, you know, it'll stick with you for quite some time. This would be a great lunch meal. You could also use it for dinner. You know, we've got antioxidant vitamins A and C, excellent source. You've got your peppers, your tomatoes, and a little bit of the citrus in there for your vitamin C, your vitamin A also in the peppers and the carrots. The lentils are a great source of iron and also folate, which are a couple of nutrients that women especially don't tend to get enough of.
Right. Recently, we've started adding beads to a lot of things, whether it's pasta, whether it's soup, and it's just a great way to maybe consume less meat, but also feel full and get your great protein in there.
Tons of protein and fiber. Yeah. So
what about this Greek yogurt? What's the significance of that?
So the Greek yogurt is great to use in place of a sour cream. You can get it in, it's nice and thick and rich, but you can get it in a fat-free form, so you're not going to get all the extra fat that you would in a sour cream. And it's also really high in protein. So it's just a nice addition rather than, using something on the side like a sour cream that kind of subtracts from the nutritional value. Why don't we enhance it a little bit with a little dollop?
Think of sour cream, maybe add salsa if you're doing a Mexican dish or something like that. You can kind of play with it a little.
Sure. Yeah, you can use the plain Greek yogurt in place of your sour cream.
All right,
and it works out really well.
So we get all the great
Let's try it.
nutritional.
Yay!
And I have to thank you, Allison, with all of us battling the flu, and we know people who've been sick.
I mentioned the antioxidant vitamins. That's a really, really good way to kind of boost your immune system. Yeah.
Right, and it is thick, Amy, like you said you were striving for with the pureed vegetables.
Exactly.
So it's not necessarily a brothy.
No, it's not a brothy one, but it's
Hearty.
still a great, still very hearty and perfect for winter, those cold winter days. And then if you want to top it with the Greek yogurt, you can, and if you don't have to.
We'll start passing it down.
Amy, I really love this setup. I get to
try it too. Otherwise, we're very, very suspicious of it.
It's not poison.
So,
Not of Amy's cooking. She's always amazing.
Recipe for this?
The recipe will be on the 8 West website, and like I said, it's really simple to make. So give it a try and give your family something good to start the new year off with.
Okay, we're going to taste test it right here just to see it.
Oh my gosh, now I'm nervous.
It is amazing.
It is delicious. I think the
really,
flavor
really
from
good.
caramelizing those veggies, it's like night and day.
It is, and you
I've
can't
ever had.
duplicate it. If you don't roast these veggies, you're not going to have that same flavor.
Fantastic.
So take the time.
I would definitely try this at home.
All right.
Never let me down, Amy.
Thanks, Rachel.
Amy cooks it all, and then I get to serve it like I did.
Okay, that's a good deal.
The pride. Thanks, ladies.
We do. So check out our website, 8west at woodtv.com. Yeah, this is really good.
I hear Matt coughing in there. He's got to eat a bowl of this to get himself healthy.
So much flavor. I love it.
Very good.